The Cool FAB British Minibikes Championship is back at Glannygorse Park in North Wales. It's the most beautiful kart circuit in the world, bar none. First class up today is the Minimoto rookie class, and one young man who had a great Red Lodge round 5 joins me, Ollie Horner, championship leader. Ollie, in the Minimoto rookie class now after Red Lodge. You won the televised race and then 2 seconds. Were you expecting that sort of result at Red Lodge?
Well, it's one of my favourite tracks. I went there, I think, twice last year and I didn't get on with it well, but I like it now because it has a lot of corners, and I'm best in corners.
Okay, and Red Lodge obviously great for you. Glannygorse Park though, you've not been here before. What do you make of this magnificent circuit?
Well, my favourite bit's the downhill section because you can outbrake, and in all the chicanes you can go around the outside and then cut back in on the inside.
Yeah, a bit like a roller coaster, I guess, on a bike, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, who do you want to thank for your success last time at Red Lodge?
My mum and my dad, and YSC Levers, Hable Motorcycles, Blatter, and Goodrich Motorcycles.
So that was Ollie Horner, the winner of race 1. Winner of race 2 at Red Lodge joins me, Finn Werity. And Finn, you came from nowhere there. The conditions were different on the Sunday, weren't they? It was very wet on the Sunday, it was dry on the Saturday. Did they play into your hands, the conditions?
Yeah, I kind of really like the wet because I feel like I can go faster and get better lap times.
Okay, and for everybody watching around the world, just explain to everybody, you live in Ireland, I think, is that right?
Yeah.
So you're coming from Ireland, so that's coming across the Irish Sea, basically. Long journey, how long does it take you to get to most of the tracks?
4 or 3 hours. Sometimes our drive is about 8 hours.
Okay, so you've got 3 or 4 hours on the ferry, I guess, and then you've got a long drive as well. Who do you want to thank for your success last time?
My dad, my mum and my little brother.
Okay, good. And this weekend, Glannygorse Park. You been here before?
No.
What do you make of this great circuit?
It's not that bumpy. I really like it, and it's a very fast track.
Okay, well, good luck this weekend.
Thanks.
Winner of race 1 at Red Lodge, Ollie Horner and Finn Werity there, winner of race 2. The winner of race 3 was Ruben Bray. Unfortunately, Ruben never caught up with us. Samuel Munson's going off pole for this one. Ollie Horner, championship leader, goes off P2. Off P3, it's Henry McCartney, the former championship leader. Archie Gibbs goes off P4. One podium this year, got that at Red Lodge. Rides the 3-bike, the 6-year-old. Ollie Sims comes next, the 8-year-old from Western-super-Mare. The aforementioned winner of race 3 at Red Lodge is Ruben Bray. He goes off P6. We confused his picture with Warwick Brady last time, apologies for that. Off P7 it's Finn Werity. Off P8, Charlie Huntingford, the 8-year-old from Stowmarket. Off P9, it's Blake Wilson riding the 108 bike. Then comes Warwick Brady. We used his picture instead of Ruben Bray's picture last time as the race winner. Apologies for that. 2 race wins for Warwick this year. Bill Harris goes off P11. Off P12, it's Elliot Jones. These days, that is well out of position for him. Then comes Jacob Stevenson going off P13, and rounding out the 14-rider grid, it is Max Werity. Did I apologise for using Warwick Brady's picture instead of Ruben Bray's last time? Let me do so again. Some say I am the Werther Originals to his Maynard's Wine Gums. Here's Jake Sanson.
Is the Munson burner going to get a Welsh victory? Let's find out at the start. It's Horner who's got away first of all, though, as they go through the first turn and up the hill. It's going to be a very clean start. Everybody keeping it nice and easy as they go up the climb. through towards that long curving right-hander. You've got to take it with so much patience, but Sam Munson is back on the inside, the 72, and the black machine has taken the front of the race once again. So Munson is your leader as they drop down the hill once again.
14 feet from the top of the hill to the bottom of the hill through the carousel at the bottom of this classic double apex. And it is Munson that leads it from Horner. Horner got the jump at the start, but Munson got him back. And look who's in third place, Jake.
That's Archie Gibbs. He's made an absolute flyer off the line, the 3-bike, and he's in there as they go out of the compression complex down to Devil's Elbow. A really big drop on these mini bikes as they now make their way into the final turn. It is Munson from Horner and Archie Gibbs in the top 3. Where is Henry McCartney? He's down the 5th position now because Ruben Bray has come through into P4. A really exciting start to this race as the rest of the field pick their way through. That is Max Werrity in front of Jacob Stevenson. We just watched go through the picture. In there behind William Harris, Munson, Horner, Gibbs, Bray, McCartney, Ollie Sims and Finn and Werrity in P7 as they go through that long spoon curve up at the top of the hill and now down the drop once again. This is a really good ride initially from Archie Gibbs, but I have a feeling that the Bray-McCartney battle is just getting started.
Fantastic battle so far. It's going to go all the way to the wire, this one between the front two, that's for sure. Before the last round, Sam Munson had 6 consecutive wins. Ollie Horner took the win in 2 seconds last time, and that consistency has given him the championship lead.
Back on the drone once again, flying over this gorgeous Welsh countryside. It is one of the most picturesque racetracks in Great Britain, and that's including the big ones of Silverstone, Donington and Brands. It's a wonderful, picturesque part of the world, this, right up in the heart of Wales. That is Charlie Huntingford now in front of Finn and Werrity and Warwick Brady. So Huntingford up in a 7th place. We're watching the battle now as Munson has started to drop Ollie Horner. Gibbs has dropped in behind Ruben Bray, so Bray has gone into 3rd position. Gibbs trying to hang on in front of McCartney, who tries to come around the outside. Could get a good exit, he's there! Brilliant move from Henry McCartney on the exit of the hairpin. He ducks through and into 4th position past Archie Gibbs. Really good ride this from McCartney. They go back up the climb through the compression complex. 3 right-handers, no curb at all on the inside line. They want to hug that curb on the way out of it, but of course you don't run over it. They're very high here, and that will spit you off the bike, something chronic as they drop through Devil's Elbow. It's a big drop in these bikes, and they will really feel it on the back wheel. They managed to get through very nice and neat, but Ruben Bray has got some pressure now from Henry McCartney as they come over the line. McCartney's going to have a great run. He's going to come nearly round the outside. He takes the place. They're going to go up the straight, and it's going to be very, very tough for Bray to hold on.
Over a second the lead when Munson went through the line last time. He's just eking out that gap. It doesn't look like Horner's got the pace to stay with him.
Watch for McCartney. He's really good round the outside here. He's going to try and swing back in and tuck through, but no, beautifully defended from Ruben Bray. He's wise to the move as they drop down the hill, goes into that long flowing left-hander, but McCartney is looking for a switchback move here. He looks very strong on the brakes too, so all it's going to take is that quick flick of the throttle. He will get a good move. He's going to go right round the outside in the compression complex. It's not enough to get the move done, but the bravery is absolutely fever pitch as they come up to the Devil's Elbow, but that has held him up slightly. Archie Gibbs is now back in contention. He's got a little bit closer to the pair of these guys, battling for 3rd and 4th. Munson still in front of Horner by a second, but Bray versus McCartney could get messy. They are losing a good 2.5 seconds a lap to the leaders.
Fantastic pictures from the drone. It really gives a fantastic impression of the race action, where everybody is in relation to everybody else through turn 2. Now in karts, Jake, they'll lose 500 revs just going up over that rise through turn 2 on these bikes with smaller engines. I think they're likely to lose possibly more than that, but not because they're coming off the throttle. They're still flat on the throttle, but that rise is just so steep through turn 2 there, and it's a blind brow as well. You're committing.
Yeah, it really is very, very tough. You don't really get a full sense of it as again McCartney tries to come round the outside of Ruben Bray, and again he's held back because you just can't throw it round the outside of the 3rd part of that complex. Down through Devil's Elbow. He's got a good positioning once again as he comes into that final turn. He needs to get a good exit. He has. Now can he carry the speed round the outside of turn 1 and then set himself up for a charge? He can. He's going to come up alongside, but not quite enough to go for the move on Ruben Bray. Meanwhile, Archie Gibbs just sat there in 5th position, says, go on then, try and find a way through, keep that gap wide open and I'll come by as well. Brilliant, up into the hairpin. This is where McCartney can get a really good exit. He's done this several times over the course of the race already.
Look at the time, Jake, between the leader and the man in second. He's halved that gap. We're concentrating on this battle. This is the big battle.
Yeah,
but look at the leaders there. Horner getting on the back of Sam Munson. You can see here from the drone, we've got both of the battles in the picture. There they are, going underneath the drone, the late race leaders, and this is a battle for 3rd place. Great action throughout.
Again, McCartney's got such a different line through the compression complex compared to Ruben Bray and Archie Gibbs. He's just got a very different positioning of the bike. They're the leaders. Look at that, Munson and Horner now 0.3 of a second apart. McCartney so strong through the final turn of turn 1. He could get alongside Bray again. He's just got a completely different path around this circuit compared to those around him. McCartney has found a different line that works for him, and if he gets one whiff of an opportunity, he is going to storm into 3rd position with 2 laps to go. He's running out of time and opportunities though. Watch as he tucks back in off the spoon. He's going to drop down the hill once again. Very nearly let Gibbs get a whiff on the inside there as well, but Ruben Bray is hanging on to this beautifully. But McCartney, the bike in the middle, he's got a completely different racing line compared to everybody else. Look, he tucks further out. He's carrying more speed and will do so again. He gets up alongside him. Now, if Bray is not careful, he's going to lose the place. McCartney commits this time, but he nearly loses the bike completely. That was brave from McCartney. He bailed out at exactly the right moment.
I think Ollie Horner was having a mid-race snooze, Jake, but he's woken up now. Lap to go. Less than 3/10 behind the race leader into the last lap. We've got a battle between Charlie Huntingford and Finn Werity further down the field, but we're concentrating on the 2 battles at the front, of course. This is where the race is going to be decided. Horner in second, but will he be there at the end? Is he going to do an Eddie O'Shea, Jake, out of the final turn and do Sam Munson on the line? Munson would be gutted if he does that, but he's looking very feisty.
He's certainly taking some good inspiration from it as he tries the Henry McCartney line right round the outside. He may be able to carry the speed. It's cool, calm conditions on the circuit. He's not quite able to get there as they drop down through Devil's Elbow, through the left, now back into the right. This is where the bike gets a little bit unsettled down the drop. He's not quite close enough. I think Munson's going to hold this, but Horner will try one last time. Munson's going to have it. The Munson burner is victorious in Wales. Horner is second. Who's going to be third? It is McCartney. He's done it on the last lap, and that feels like a win.
Wow.
Archie Gibbs, 5th position behind Ruben Bray. McCartney not only got through, he pulled away by 7/10.
That is amazing. Absolutely amazing on the last lap. Incredible for Henry McCartney, the former championship leader.
Well, Ollie Sims got 6th position from Huntingford, Finn and Werity, and then it's going to be Warwick Brady. Goodness me, nearly lost it in the final turn. And Elliot Jones just beating Blake Wilson. So there's your top 5. The Munson burner victorious again. Ollie Horner in second from Ruben Bray, Archie Gibbs, and Ollie Sims rounding out the top 5. A fantastic first race of the weekend. Sam Munson would go on to be victorious again in the second race of the weekend at GYG. And into the 3rd race, he made it a clean sweep. And that's an important moment in his championship campaign. Sam Munson hoping to become Mini Rookies champion this year. He now leads Horner by 19 points with Bray and McCartney tied for 3rd.